This is our mini love reads. Yeah, where we at? Okay, 15 seconds. Okay, so um, all the names, as you guys know, those of you that are familiar with mini love reads, you know your name is in the description box, so please check the description box. There were some submissions that were submitted after the close. So if your name's not on the list, that's because the list was already closed when you submitted your question. But of course, as the description box, it says your name will be on next week's list, and it'll be, you know, at the top, obviously, because technically, you know, yours was from this week moving to next week, so you would be at the top of the list, okay? Okay. So, no free questions. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, I put the link in the chat box to my website. Um, I have moderators, but I want to say this. Um, I do not tolerate any type of harassment or bullying or any type of negativity on my channel, in the chat, towards me and towards my viewers, okay? So if you feel like, you know, you got a little scratch, a little itch to be an asshole, you can hop right off. But if you want to go there, you're just going to get blocked. You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your energy. So with that being said, all love is welcome here on the channel. If you guys did not purchase a reading and you're just led to watch this for whatever reason, if there is a message in it for you, I pray that it, you know, it speaks to you. You use your discernment. I am not taking any questions, so this is not a chat to ask questions. General reading, none of that. This is a personal reading, mini personal love reads for those that purchased a mini love reading, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start the reading, and as always, I just pray that the Holy Spirit, well, first I thank the Holy Spirit for its presence, our angels, the archangels, our ancestors that lovingly guide us and assist us, that they surround us and they protect us at all times. And I also welcome in Archangel Michael to surround the reading and guard us, protect us, any energies that we are tapping into. If it's something that I'm not supposed to tap into, Holy Spirit, block me from tapping into it. I ask for permission to tap into the parties involved only for the sake of what's going on in the connection and only what you will allow us to tap into. I also ask that this reading bring clarity, peace to those that are seeking guidance. May they use their discernment. May I use my full discernment in the Most High. Guide me, direct me from whatever comes off of my tongue, off of my lips. Whatever visions you show me, may it all be of you. May I only hear your voice as I'm tapping into these readings, these energies, and channeling whatever is coming through. I bind up any false prophetic guidances, any false imaginations, any false truths from coming through this reading and from my mouth. Amen and Ashe. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have to grab my list real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right. I usually come on here with an empty stomach, and I'm glad I did not this time. I actually cooked on time. So, yes, thank God for that. So I got to eat a little bit before I got on here, but, you know, I can't wait to smash the rest of it. But, yes, I'm not on here with an empty stomach, so, you know, we're all good. We're all good. All right. First party on the list is Leandra. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Leandra. Hopefully that is correct. That is your correct name. Greetings, sis. Bianca, greetings, greetings. All right. All right. I don't think you, some of you, I noticed you asked like a specific question that's not necessary because I do a spread. I don't think you asked about a specific question. I think you just asked about, you know, the situation, your person, I think. Let me double check because I want to make sure. I want to be clear. I want to be sure. Okay. So, no, you didn't ask a question. So, for your reading, you purchased the 1111 one. So, the 1111 one is the smaller version of the mini love reads. The extended version is $22.22. So the 1111 is how do they feel and what's your advice based off of that. So we're just tapping solely into that. Okay, Holy Spirit, how does this person currently feel about Leandra? How does this specific person and what you will allow us to tap into clear this deck of any previous energies? Oof, cares flew out of the deck. I'm gonna put this back just in case. If it comes out again, we know it was meant to come out, but if not, dropping cards. Okay. How does Leandra's person feel about her at this time that you want her to know? That you want her to know. How does this person currently feel? Okay. That says, I feel divinely convicted to honor our union. I feel like you are an embodiment of a true king. Okay. What I'm getting so far is that your person, what I get from this is like there's a desire to step up to the plate as far as this connection. I feel fed up at the moment. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Okay, so the energy, I feel fed up at the moment. I feel divinely convicted to honor our union, and I feel you are an embodiment of a true king. So the energy that I get is someone that feels like they need to kind of step up a little bit with this. They might be fed up, or they feel like you're fed up with their own actions. I feel strongly that it can go both ways, that this person is fed up with their own actions and feel like they need to step up and honor this connection in the way that someone of a mature level, honorable, taking accountability would. And they also may know that you feel fed up in some type of way with this connection. I'm going to clarify with the tarot just to go a little bit deeper into this as far as this person's feelings, Holy Spirit. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this Wounded Warrior energy is in reverse. This is a card usually of perseverance. But I'm getting, because it's in reverse, this person is kind of like feeling a little bit down on themselves. Ace of Pentacles. They want stability with the Ace of Pentacles here. They want structure. They want grounded energy. Holy Spirit. Ace of Swords, yeah. So this is some type of honorable energy, some type of clarity and truth. Paying attention to the symbol here with the moons. So I feel like this person intuitively is aware and knows what they need to step up or what they need to do in order to step up to the plate when it comes to this. So how do they feel? It's not so much how they feel about you. It's more so how they feel about the connection. So how this person feels is, I need to step up. Like, I need to honor this connection. And it says divinely convicted. So this is a divine intervention, I feel like, in some type of way where this person may have not fully, either this person, let's say for instance, they don't take accountability for their part in the connection, or you might put more energy into it. Whatever the case may be, there was some type of clarity and understanding of this. The Nine of Wands, it did come out in reverse. Like I said, this is the Wounded Warrior card. This is a card of still pushing, like persevering, even past your fears, your wounds, your past. But this person, because it's in reverse, I feel like that's the I feel fed up energy at the moment, kind of like fed up with themselves. But there's a desire for stability, or to at least reground this connection, because there's already something established. So it's regrounding of the connection, recentering, bringing in some type of new cycle in the connection. And you have two aces, so that's a beginning. So this person may also want to give you a peace of mind as well. If this person causes you a lot of mental conflict, confusion sometimes, or you grow tired of where things are headed in this connection, or feeling like this person is not putting their best foot forward. That is, I keep going back to the Nine of Wands. Part of that has something to do with their own hangups, but it can somehow affect this connection. It's forward movement in some type of way. This is not someone in this position that's willing to persevere, willing to push past whatever their fears are, whatever their hang-ups are. So if knows that they need to come out of this energy in order for things to have that reestablishment or that balance, that structure that they want or know that should be here. What's the advice? Yeah. So this is Spirit giving you a heads up, I feel, more so than advice. It says expect powerful change, but if you want to apply it as advice, be in the expectancy of powerful shifts. Doesn't have to be that you have a specific idea of what that is, but just the expectancy within yourself that something is going to shift. It's not going to stay the same. Because with these aces, I feel like this represents the divine conviction or the divine intervention in the connection. So hopefully that made sense. Okay. All right. Miss Alexis, this is your reading. Let's get into it. I'm going to use the tarot and I'm going to use the denied shadow as well. What is it? Energies. Clear out previous energies. Holy Spirit asks for divine clarity for Alexis and her person. Alexis and her person. What is her guidance? What is her advice? The Emperor comes out a lot for your person. Your person's focused on some type of project. It seems like this is connected to finances. With the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, it's something to do with networking. This person's focused on establishment, like within themselves with the Emperor. Like this person, I feel like is very focused. I forgot what you call those things. We use them in school. Like, I can't remember. Like, they're like the little spinner things, like a pencil point at one end. And then I don't remember what you call those things. I think we used them in math or something. That was a long time ago. I don't remember what those things were called or what they were even used for. Like, I simply just don't. But I feel like this represents this person's focus and their planning and their has something to do with finances. Person, that's where most of their energy is at. I feel like there's still an openness as far as them wanting to build, wanting to put in towards this connection, but it feels like a heavy emphasis on self-focus. That's what I get from this. And then there's looks like a phoenix bird on their shield, this Emperor. So this person is going through some type of rebirth and transformation within themselves, or that's their heavy focus. And then the lamb, it gives me like Christ energy, even the phoenix, like the rebirth, the resurrection of Christ. So this person might have had like a really hard fall when it came to their own personal, like just whatever was going on in their life. They might have had a time where things weren't going so good, or they just had a time of just needing to heal. And now I feel like this person is focused on coming out of that and really applying themselves. That's the energy that I get from this. Let's see, what is the energy surrounding the connection? Okay, so there's still chemistry in this connection. Someone has not made a decision with the on the fence. Someone is unable to make a decision. Okay, twin flame, reunion of the soul, tonal mates, and same soul frequency. So the connection is still here. I feel like there's still some things that's forming. This person's very focused on themselves in a good way, though. With the Emperor, it's like this is someone that is responsible. This is someone that is in alignment with their whatever it is that's of their highest good at this time within themselves. So they're feel like in a good space as far as energy wise, aligning with where they're supposed to be, and in order to have a stable connection with someone. So the twin flame card is here. What stood out to me is the reunion of the soul. So I feel like this person is returned back to a higher, like, a part of themselves. But I also feel too that there will be some type of reunion between the two of you. I wonder what that decision is. Because it feels like it's not their energy. I feel like this might be your energy. I don't feel that that's their energy. Clarify the honor defense. Hermit. Yeah. Seven of Wands, I feel like, is your energy, your resistance, maybe. But because this person is in hermit mode. Like, they have kind of detached their energy a little bit. Their heart is not detached from you. If you look, the heart is still illuminated. So there's still passion. There's still desire between the two of you. There's still a connection. I feel like this person is following their own guidance at this time. They're following whatever instructions the divine is giving to them. And the Seven of Wands could be like, it's a little bit of defensiveness surrounding this, or feeling some type of friction due to what's happening. And it has nothing to do with them not wanting to be with you or anything like that. I'm not getting that. But let's see, how does this person feel? Okay. They might be feeling like you're playing games, or they feel it's something that's not flowing naturally in the connection right now. Yeah, see, this is where they're at. They feel inspired to grow as a new person, and this is due to spending some time within themselves, their solitude. So they've detached in a way of just going, it's more so like a reflection of going within. It has nothing to do with like, oh, I don't want to be with this person. I'm not getting that. Okay, so I feel ready to make a healthy commitment. They still, like I said, they still want to put forth into this connection. I feel like it's more so they're getting ready rather than them being fully ready. But this person, no doubt, wants a healthy commitment. I feel that with this. The Emperor, Three of Pentacles, I feel like that's building, that's putting effort and energy. It's not one-sided. What do they want to say? Spirit that you allow us to tap into. Shit, this fell off the table. Yeah, do you trust me? I've gained nothing by losing you. Is there someone else? So they might have some questions and some doubts. If it's been some time that you guys haven't spoke or seen each other, they might feel like some time has passed and they're not really sure where you two stand. So they're more so asking questions rather than telling you something. But what they are saying is that they've gained nothing, or that they would, you know, they wouldn't have gained anything if they were to lose you. But this person still has it in them to build this connection. It just seems more so right now they're committed to their self-growth, some type of project. I feel like this person is going to come back around when they get to a place where they feel better within themselves. I don't feel like it's too much time alone. I feel like with this Three of Cups, I always get like close connectedness from this card when I see it, because they're all connected by the arms. So I feel like there's something not only connected to their career, their job, but also based off of where they're at within themselves and where you're at with yourselves. How can this, is it going to bring harmony and stability within the connection? But I feel like they're on the right track with this, because it's like this person is still unhealthy in certain ways. Like what good would that be to a connection if you're not healthy within yourself, and vice versa as well. Yeah, confidence is the key to your success. So you and your person might be focused on building yourselves. It's not just them. So I feel like this person is working on themselves. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of focus and heavy emphasis on bettering the self. That's what I get from this. Maybe this person lacked in certain their confidence in certain ways, or maybe this is also going to apply to you if you're lacking confidence within this connection. Um, yeah, I feel like with that new moon in Leo, there's something significant about Leo season. These cards don't want to go back. Yeah, personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. We're in Cancer season and we're close to Leo season, so there's going to be a lot of heavy transitions and transformations during that time, just within the self alone, but also it's going to affect the connection. I feel like more so in a positive way. But I'll say this, that anything within the self that needs to be dealt with at this time, Spirit is saying that that needs to be a major focus. And if there's any lack in confidence in regards to this connection, deal with it within the self. Most likely that's where the issue lies. um but yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Even without looking at the cards, I do feel like you guys are going to come to a place again where you guys are in a harmonious space. It seems like right now this person, like I said, I keep getting this, they're very focused on bettering themselves right now. It's just, it is what it is. And I feel like Spirit would want you to do the same, or is encouraging you to do the same. But with a personal issue reaches resolution. So any issues here that you might have personally within the situation, Spirit is saying there will be a resolution in that. All right. Okay, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. And I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Tammy. You're welcome. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes that's needed. Okay, let's see. Tammy, please clear out all previous energies. Holy Spirit, thank you for your guidance. What do you want Tammy to know at this time in regards to her connection? The person that she has on her heart and her mind. Nine of Swords. Let's see, what was this? The King of Pentacles was poking out, and the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. So I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna have to, because I feel like this is its own energy and this is telling me something like what's going on, if that makes sense. So I'm going to focus here first. The Four of Pentacles, or the Four of Discs, the Nine of Swords. There's a heaviness in my head. Like, I don't know where it came from all of a sudden, but it was a heavy tension on my head. To me, that's like translating as some type of stress, or someone not, it's like, it's a lot on someone's mind. Let's say that. So with the Four of Pentacles, there's a door and there's a key here on the floor. This person's obviously, unless they put down whatever these things are on the ground, they're not able to unlock this door. They're not able to get in. Doors for me spiritually represent new beginnings, something opening up spiritually, energetically, whatever it is, newness, new energies, things to walk, a new cycle, something to walk into. So this person, I feel like, has the key to bring about some type of change in this connection or a new beginning, but they're holding on to something. And I feel like it's more so the masculine side of it. They have not yet let go. They have not released whatever these things are that they feel they have to hold on to. With the Nine of Swords, it, as a result of it, I feel like it's causing you some unrest, and or it's like this person is also not at peace. But it's like they have the key to this new beginning. The Empress card here is saying, and I don't need to pull any more cards from the tarot to get what this is saying, because the Empress to me is like, rather than being in this space of worrying or being at a like a heaviness, a lot on the mind from a fear-based place, or all these different scenarios of what is wrong or what could possibly be wrong, or is this going to happen like this, or what ifs, all of that, or replaying the past in a way where something may have transpired in a negative way or seemingly in a negative way. Rather than doing that, I feel like Spirit is saying the major energy in all of this is self-love and choosing the self. And I feel like that even goes for this person here, that whatever they're holding on to, it's not something of value. And I feel like they're needing to more so choose the self in order to open this door. Like, this person's not able to even see the key that's going to open this new beginning. The key can be a change that they're being guided to make. It could be anything. But I feel like with the Empress, this is self-love. And the fact that the King of Pentacles popped up out of the deck and the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, again, I feel like this has something to do with self-love and honoring the self, but it also an element of groundedness. In its shadow side, they can be extremely, either the Queen of Pentacles can be extremely codependent, and the King of Pentacles and his shadow can be extremely stingy. So whether that's energetically wise or some type of efforts that this person is making. So those energies, I feel like Spirit is saying the key to all of this is self-love, if that makes sense. Let's pull some. Okay. Yeah. So there's still some type of optimism, or a reason to be optimistic. There's still hope with staying positive and hopeful coming out. But there is some type of behaviors, toxic, self-destructive behaviors came out. There's some type of behaviors, I feel like, on both sides that Spirit is saying needs to be dealt with first. Yeah. Law of attraction. In order to manifest what you want, the opportunity is there. There's an opportunity for newness, but someone needs to deal with whatever the blocks are. And I feel like your blockages are different. They're translating differently. They're manifesting differently. But the key, the remedy to this is the Empress energy, the self-love, choosing the self first. What's best, choosing the self, sometimes some people take it wrong. Choosing the self is not selfishly doing things out of spite or out of stubbornness. Choosing the self is what's of the highest and greatest good for me, what's healthy for me. Because if I'm choosing myself in a toxic way, I mean, I can eat up this whole house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm greedy. I like to eat. That's a shadow energy. But what's of my highest good is managing how I eat, right? I'm just using that as an example because that's like a real thing. Like, that's something that really is a real thing. It's like unnecessary. So it's like holding on to something that feels tangible, that feels safe, something that you feel in control of. I feel like that's this person's energy, but it's not serving them, if that makes sense. If it's negative thoughts, if it's fear, constantly feeding into it, constantly worrying, doubting, beating yourself up, carrying all of this heavy weight in the mind, that's not of your highest good, right? So there's something that Spirit is saying needs to be removed. Okay, long story short, let's see, how does this person feel about you, towards you, or the connection? Holy Spirit, what is? Okay, so this person feels inspired to grow as a new person. So that could translate as this person feeling like they need to let go of some things. Kind of pulling some similar cards from the last reading. I feel ready for a healthy commitment. So this person could be on the brink of letting something toxic go in order to start anew. Then you have, I feel such a healing presence. You bring me peace. And that could also be the Empress energy as well. I feel divinely convicted to honor our union. So the only way that this person can to bring about a new beginning and also have a healthy commitment is to honor the connection. But first, honor self. Anything that's connected to you that's of your highest good, it starts with you honoring yourself, right? So I feel like this person is getting the notion to let go of something that doesn't serve them. There's no other way around this. In order to manifest this new beginning, some type of destructive behavior towards the self has to end. That's what I get from this. But they feel that. And however, in whatever way that translates internally for them. Who's this person? Yeah, there's a lot that wants to come out, and we'll be here all day if we did that. Okay. Yeah, see? That's that stubborn energy with the Four of Pentacles. I'm stuck in my ways. Keep it real and tell me how you feel. So this person also realizes that they need some type of, like, what's the right word? Not correction. Yes, correction, but they need some type of, like, push from you. Like, and that goes into communication. Maybe you don't always express what's on your mind. Maybe you hold a lot back. You keep it all in, whereas I feel like this person would appreciate you sharing what's really on your heart and what's really on your mind. Then I don't know how to receive your energy. Teach me how to love and receive you. Again, like, we can't expect each other to be mind readers. Some people's love language is different. How we receive that, how do we take it? You know, I feel like this person wants to learn how to be better in this connection in a way that maybe they're not used to. I feel like this person, again, they have certain ways about them that it might not be so easy to let go of, but there's a willingness with this card. So that's what I get from that. Let's see what your advice is and what you can potentially expect in the near coming future with this connection. Okay, so someone is being encouraged to be bold and make the first move. So you have cardinal moon and a mutable moon. Mutable signs versus cardinal signs. So I don't know if one of you is a cardinal sign versus a mutable zodiac sign, but someone's being guided to take the initiative. And I feel like it's more so your person. It feels like to me. Nothing is yet set in stone. So it's like, to be honest, it's not giving me a foreseeable future energy because things are still forming, and I feel like someone has a choice that they need to make. And I really feel, unless this resonates with you, like you feel like you're in this position, I really feel like it's your person that they have to decide to let go and drop something, because there is an awareness that they need to let go, but they do need to be open and receptive to a new them, a new beginning. In order to do that, you got to let some old stuff go, and that's what they're being guided to do. So they need to make the first move. That's what I get from this. Otherwise, things are still in its flow. There's nothing that's concrete yet. The energy's still moving, if that makes sense. All right. So, you know, this could translate as sit pretty, focus on you. If you're in the union and the connection already, but those changes are still, you know, desired, still sit and be in a place of receptivity energetically. I don't feel like there's anything that you need to do other than what's being required of you within yourself. Okay. Much love to you. That is your reading. Let me know if that made sense or if that even resonated. And I'm going to move on to the next reading, which is, let me see. Oh, we have Sandy. It's an old school song playing in my head. I don't remember. I think, who is this? It's called Holding On or something like that. It's an old ass song. Oh my God. Why can't I think of their name? It'll come to me. Probably, hopefully. I don't know why that's playing, but let's see. Sandy, Holy Spirit, please clear out this reading. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance. What do you want Sandy to know in regards to her current energies and her connection in question? Damn. Come out. Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. Got 4 cards that flew out. Okay, you got 2 major arcanas, the Chariot and the Hangman, the 6 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. All right. Okay. The 8 of Swords, I feel like it, whatever's happening on the spiritual or in the spiritual realm, this is the 8 of Swords energy manifesting from that. And I feel like it might be a lack of an awareness of what's really going on. You have the 6 of Wands, which I feel like is resonating with the Chariot card. So it's like there is movement. It might be perceived. I feel like this is your energy, but if it, you know, apply it as it resonates. With the 8 of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of confusion or not being able to see what's really happening behind the scenes, because if you're looking at it from a physical perspective, it might appear that nothing is progressing in this connection. And I feel like this is a period of stillness, and I feel like there are some things that need to transpire personally in your own personal experience or on both ends, your personal experiences, in order to see things from a different perspective. That's what the Hangman does. There's a sacrifice with this, and the sacrifice may be not having all of the answers externally, if that makes sense, not having the physical proof of movement, or maybe not able to see anything much at all as far as what's happening in this connection. There's a 2 significant animal totems. You got the bat and you got the dove. Doves are a sign of peace, obviously, but it's also, it could, getting like a divine guiding light with the Holy Spirit sometimes manifests or is depicted being manifested as a dove. And when I think of the doves, I think of the story of Noah, how the dove, pretty much, it was like a, what do I say? I can't even talk. When I channel, I sound so stupid. I be sounding so stupid. Okay. Okay, so the dove, in the book where they talk about, or the book of Genesis where they're talking about the story of Noah, and after the whole flood and all of that, the ark, the dove had an olive branch, and it was guiding them and leading them to a place of where to stop off at, if that makes sense, where to station the boat, the ark. So that could be also a reference that Spirit is guiding you to your destination. You are being prepared for some type of shift. The flood is the shift, right? You're being prepped. It may not make sense why it's happening. Oh, wow. And you know my name means white dove. My real name, at least, means white dove. So that's funny. The whole storm is, I feel like, representing the changes, the uncertainty. But God gave Noah the instructions on what to do, how to build the ark. He didn't give him much of what was going to happen. It was just like, you just got to trust, load as many people as you can. Some people are not going to get it. They're not going to listen, but it's not for them to get it. So that could also be a metaphor too. Like, you might be some people that don't see this connection, or there's some type of self-doubt externally. You're not getting much support, or you feel like people would not understand if you don't share things about this connection. Maybe you feel like you're alone in it or something like that. You got to trust Spirit on this in spite of what you're seeing, because with the dove, I feel like, again, that is a compass. That's Holy Spirit. That's the divine guiding you to a certain place. It doesn't make sense right now. There's going to be a space of victory with the 6 of Wands, and then you have the Chariot. The Chariot, I feel like, also represents divine order, divine intervention, divine instructions. These sphinx, I feel like, represent the opposites, feminine and masculine energy. If they're not in tune, they're black and white. They're opposites, but they need each other. If they're in opposition in energy, then things can't flow. Things are not moving forward. So I feel like Spirit is saying for you, like, you got to follow what you're being guided to do at this time in your life, and that person also as well. Otherwise, there either is no movement at all, or it's an unsynchronized movement. Things are just all over the place. It doesn't seem like anything's happening, but in actuality, there is movement in some type of way. But I feel like it starts more so within your awareness of something, more so a spiritual awareness, not so much an outside external thing. But there's some type of an awareness or an awakening or a revelation, I feel like, during a period of stagnation, or what appears to be, I should say, as stagnation. Let's see, what is this energy? I hope that makes sense. I don't know what that was, but I hope that made sense. Okay, let's see. Damn, the whole deck just flew out of my hands. Hold on. Okay. There's a lot of energy here. Um, you have unreliable, reckless, careless time to pay attention. So there's some behaviors, like, I feel like this is the block with movement as far as the physical movement of your connection. How spirit is moving right now, where there is movement, is making you both aware of something that either is blocking the connection. So there could have been some attachment to one another, or some type of unhealthy attachment to the connection. I feel like there is some karmic energies at play. The karmic partner to me feels like people outside of the connection, not solely like romantically, if that makes sense. You did mention family, so that could also play a role in this. Careless actions, hurt feelings. I feel like these are all the energies that spirit is trying to make known of what is blocking the movement of this connection. You have acknowledgement, acknowledgement and recognition. That's what I'm getting from this. There's a heavy admiration and love in this connection, but spirit is saying, like, these things need to be removed. Guilt, remorse, some type of shame. You might be dealing with the spirit of shame. Let's say, for instance, you're someone that really values the opinion of those that you love. And if they say, oh, I don't agree with this, it can really make you feel some type of way and make you question your whole thing. That's something that I feel like needs to be purged and cleansed out. That can also resonate with this person as well, if that's something that they deal with. But yeah, spirit called that out first for you, and you confirmed it. So this is what I'm getting from the shadow energies and the connection, what's not seen. It's like, this is time, like, oblivious, time to pay attention. It's time to see. That's what this hangman energy is. She can't see past where she is because she's focused on the outside, but it's more so of an internal enlightenment and clarity that you're going to get. All right, let's see how this person is feeling and what they want to say. All those cards wanted to come out. Like, the whole deck flew apart just so I can get those cards. Oh, dear. Okay. Not oh, dear. Sandy's person, what you allow us to tap into as far as how does this person feel about her. You got a lot of cards that's trying to come out. Spirit got a word for you. Okay. So, I felt pulled towards them because they were convenient at the time. So, yeah, there could have been some third-party energies at some point. I feel like I need to keep my eyes on you. I feel like I'm close to breaking due to negativity in my life. This connection right now, whether you guys are in a physical separation or if there's just all this friction, all of this is stuff that needs to be cleared out. It's like, I feel like I need to keep my eyes on you. That feels like distrust to me. some type of distrustful energy on someone's end, or this person feels that way towards you. Um, your person needs to sort out their emotions, because these cards and within itself is like jumbled up. It's not a clear energy at all. Matter of fact, your person's energy didn't really come up too much in the reading. It seemed like it was more so focusing on you. But as far as how they feel, it's more so they feel like they need to keep their eyes, they need to watch you. There's some type of either distance between the two of you, a separation that may be unwanted or uncomfortable, or due to some type of something unfortunate maybe that you guys experience with one another. If it was something with third party energies, again, I keep picking up like platonic. It doesn't have to be solely romantic, but if that's the case, you would know. Not telling you anything that you don't know. Okay. Your person, I feel like, is needing to deal with some toxicity. Like these cards, I don't really necessarily dig this energy too much. I just gotta be honest. I do not share the same feelings as you. Do you forgive me? And then it's like the sexual notion. This person, I feel like, is being avoidant when it comes to how they really feel towards you. And their behaviors might have been very toxic, to where it's like, do you forgive me? Have you forgave me? I feel like your person has some work that they need to do, as we all do. But in this instance, like, your person has some stuff that they need to pay attention to. And I feel like Spirit is saying with this card, I keep going back to the Hangman. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made in order to get that clarity. So whether that sacrifice be kind of releasing the attachment to this connection right now, and I don't feel like attachments in any instance is positive, or let's say constructive in any way. But let's just say that it's a unhealthy attachment due to fear, holding on to this person. Are they going to stick around? Are they not going to stick around? Is this going to work out? Is it not? Is this person really being honest with me? Are they, you know what I mean? It's like all these different things, and that Eight of Swords energy reflects that too. So if that energy is manifesting, Spirit is saying that that attachment, that anxiousness needs to be released. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made, again, in order to get clarity, in order to see what Spirit is guiding you to do next. Because otherwise, the movement, at least synchronized movement with each other within this connection with the Chariot, where is it? It's not going to be much movement there. But either way it goes, there's positive movement that's taking place behind the scenes in a way that is helping to break a cycle, if that makes sense. All right. Okay, so I'm sorry it's light and fluffy, but I feel like your person has some works to do. Let's see, what can you expect potentially in the near coming future? What's your advice? Okay. So you guys are being guided to bring more love into the situation. So if your person doesn't do well with handling their emotions or feeling into their emotions, they're being guided to do that with the new moon in Aquarius. The new moon in Aquarius energy, I feel like, is bringing in new forms or new ways of how you deal with this connection, how you love, how you express your love. And I also feel like it starts within self, with bringing love into the situation. So there might be a need to pour more into self, more love into self. Emotions are running high with the super moon. So there's going to be an awareness or clarity based off of the emotions. So I feel like, how do I explain it? It's like a burst. Like, you know how am I seeing it? Like, Spirit's showing me waters, but I'm trying to explain this. So it's just before, like, let's say a wave or a tsunami. It's like the ocean waters at some point, some seasons, they're calm. And then you have those moments where the water is like really intense, it's raging. I feel like that represents emotions. And then it's like the clarity comes, the water, the ocean brings cleansing. So whatever this is, Let's say your person has been holding back their emotions or not honoring them, not really tapping into them, and then they just really rise to the surface in an intense way. Once that happens, then it's a clarity that comes about this connection. I feel like that's what's most likely to come out of this. I feel like it's more so of internal before it's external, as far as sharing emotions or being honest with how they really feel and how you really feel. The key is to all of this is to bring love into the situation, and I feel like that's in a balanced, harmonious way, in a new, innovative way, not going about it in the same way, because spirit is saying whatever in which you guys were relating in some way, it wasn't its healthiest, if that makes sense. So in order to cleanse that out, these things have to become made known. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like I sound like I'm talking crazy, but I'm channeling because I had to honor it. But I sound crazy as hell. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know. That was a lot. Let me know if that makes sense. I don't know. It was weird. Okay. Alrighty. Vyasha. Vyasha, thank you for your divine guidance, divine wisdom. What is her guidance? Please clear out all previous energies. I ask for some clarity, divine truth. Clarity, divine truth. Oh no, not Gemini. I'm just like, I mean, stop. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Oh yeah, well, you know, yeah, they do too much sometimes. The mutableness of it all. I think they're mutable. I think they are, if I'm not mistaken. Vyasha. Ten of Wands. Four of Swords. Page of Wands. What is with these dudes? Goodness. Okay. Okay, so Ten of Wands. Your person is overwhelmed. A Leo and a Gemini. That's an interesting pair. The Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands. Your person, I feel like, is in a place of introspection. You see how this man, he's meditating. He doesn't have a bed, which is interesting, like how they usually depict the Four of Swords. He doesn't have a bed to sleep on, so that tells me this person's not getting much sleep, or there's an unrest in this person's energy, their spirit. They're not at peace with something. There's a lot that this person is overwhelmed by, and I don't feel like it's just within this connection. I feel like it's multiple things that this person is carrying the weight of. They're growing tired. That's what I get from this. The Page of Wands being here, though, is this person, I feel like, is kind of expecting or gearing themselves up to come out of this energy. I feel like more, it's like this person feels weighed down, but they want to be able to come out of this energy. They want to be able to either show up somehow in this connection. It's like they want to be free from these burdens. Like, how can I be of a lighter energy? The Page of Wands is a messenger. All pages are messengers. In this instance, the Page of Wands to me, I feel like it's some type of exciting message. This person wants to be able to communicate with you in a way where they got some type of plans in motion, or to bring some type of light and excitement back into the connection, because this person right now feels burdened for whatever reason, and I don't feel like it's just this connection. I feel like it's other things. This person's seeking peace, though, at this time. That's what they really want. They really desire peace within themselves, because they do want to be able to show up in this connection. They don't want to be a burden. Yeah, see, someone wants to give you physical attention. So that physical could be sexual, because the wands, but I'm getting more so like this person, again, they want to show up in some type of way. settling. Someone has resigned themselves to accepting less. Anger issues, loose cannon, highly reactive. So I feel like that's your person. They might tend to be a little bit fiery, a little too much at times. So wherever they're at right now, they don't feel like themselves. They feel very weighed down by their circumstances. It's like, I just want to get back to my old self again. But I also get the feeling, though, too, that with the Ten of Wands, it's not always a burden energy. Sometimes it's like testing of our strength, our perseverance to make it through whatever our challenges are. So I feel like there might be something that Spirit is kind of using to strengthen this person, if that makes sense, and to drop whatever these energies are. So if this person is, they might be this way right now too, actually, where they're quick to anger, they're overly stressed out. So I wouldn't take it, yeah, I wouldn't look at this as a negative. Like, don't take it personally if this person is acting a certain way. But I feel like your person is kind of settled into an immature behavior, and Spirit's trying to break them out of that. That's what I get from this. But they want to be able to show up much lighter, much greater. This could be a slight dark night of the soul energy. Okay. My head hurts. It has not gone away. It's still hurting. All right, let's see. How does this person feel? Whoa, this card flew out of the deck. This keeps coming out for people. Interesting. Yeah, so they want to grow as a new person. It might be something in the collective waters. I don't know. Something in the water. Come out. I feel overwhelmingly turned on by you. Set Page of Wands energy. Yeah, this person might be up at night thinking about getting to you if you guys are not in close contact with one another physically. There's somebody that might have been in the mix. This person has a lot of sexual energy going on. Like, they just talk about sex, and I'm overwhelmed by it. Yeah. But there might have been something that they could have been a third party. I feel like you would know better than anyone else. It's not just one specific person. They might have been just indulging in like sexual connections and nothing more, nothing less. But I feel nothing for them, and I feel only a sexual attraction. Yeah, this person might have dealt with some, I don't know, sexual addictions or something maybe, because Spirit's breaking them out of this. Your person, I feel like, was operating as a fuckboy at some point. Where's that Page of Wands? Yeah, I feel like your person was operating off of their passions, their lusts, their thrills. And with the feeling inspired to grow as a new person, that some of that might have slowed down due to Spirit's help. Because the Four of Swords to me is a card of rest, recovery, rejuvenated, like just kind of sitting your ass down. So that's what this person I feel like is currently doing. They're kind of bored with it though. They don't want to be in that space, but they want to show up different, renewed, kind of like this childlike energy again. But I also feel like this is a shadow aspect as well, where this person might have been like a player type. Okay, so they're curious about you. It makes me feel like you guys don't talk much, or you don't see each other, something like that. Yeah, they want to be able to give something to you. It doesn't have to be a physical gift. Again, remember I said this person wants to communicate in a way that's more lighthearted or something with planning. This person chose the wrong person. So that goes back to, you know, those frivolous connections, maybe superficial connections, not based off of anything deep or emotional. So let's see, what can you expect in the potential near coming future? What can you expect to come from this connection potentially? And what's your advice from Divine Spirit? Believe in the impossible. Time for healing. Yep. So this person might seem like an impossible case. Like, I don't know about this person, but Spirit is saying believe in the impossible. Like, if this person seems like they're one way, this is not saying to feed into potentials and all of that, especially potential of a person that's not doing the work on themselves or has no intention on bettering themselves. It's not saying that, but if you know in your heart or you feel that this is a situation that can possibly be different or change at some point, or this person is not always going to be in an immature energy, Spirit is saying believe that. You might not be able to see how it's going to unfold, but that doesn't mean that it's not feasible. And then you have a time for healing. That's where this energy is. I feel like right now Spirit is encouraging healing or allowing this person time to heal through whatever it is that they're releasing. Like I said, I feel like your person's going through a mini dark night of the soul. It's like a process. It might not be a long drawn out process, but nonetheless it's healing that's going on right now. Okay. All right. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that brought you peace, brought you clarity or understanding, better understanding. And I'm gonna move on now to Miss Chloe. Chloe. Excuse me. Let's see. All right. Let's see, Miss Chloe, what is going on? Greetings, Chloe. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine wisdom, divine guidance. Please clear out all previous energies. What do you want Chloe to know? King of Pentacles, Virgo energy, the Hermit, and Justice. Getting something, because you got Libra and Virgo, those are they're close to each other on the chart. So it could be something significant with Virgo and Libra, or Virgo and Libra season that's significant. So that's like September, kind of September energy I'm getting. So the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Justice card. Your person has been really sitting with themselves, I feel like, when it comes to this connection. More so just in general, but when it comes to the connection, you're included in whatever they've been contemplating and sitting with, really meditating. I feel like your person is, they're taking the more mature approach. So whatever is happening right now, their back is turned to this connection to an extent, at least on an external level, but spiritually they're focused on it, or when they're led to focus on it, they go within, they go within, if that makes sense. I feel like this person is kind of like in a period of kind of like slow down, just kind of going with the flow, the pace of things. Whereas maybe your energy is more curious, it desires more movement, more interaction from this person. You're in a position, though it may look like this person is in control of the situation, you more so have the upper hand. And I don't mean that in a manipulative way, but it's like where you might be waiting for this person to be the initiator of certain things or whatever, however this flows, like looking to them to be the movement or the leader. It's actually the other way around. Like this person, for Spirit is saying to you that you have the upper hand in this, and this person, I feel like, needs to be, they need to come correct. And I feel like they have the intentions of doing that. In some way, maybe you've been giving away your power to the situation, or like, what is this person going to do? Like, let's say, for instance, this is a common example, but let's say, for instance, a woman is waiting for a man to ask her out, rather than her following her instincts and saying, might be an exception to this, because we've been taught that that's not ladylike, right? I do feel like you're not supposed to chase men. That goes against our receptive nature. But there's points in time where you do have to be assertive and communicate and express yourself, your wants and your needs. That's the Queen of Wands like energy. But being passive and like, oh well, he's a man, he should do this first. But Spirit is saying no. You hold more of the key here. That's what I'm getting from this. So they're sitting with this connection right now, and I feel like the value of it stands out as well. Or this is what they're pondering, like the value of this connection, the investment aspect of it as well. Let's see. I don't know if that makes any sense, but let's see. Clarify this energy. Yeah. So this could be something that's being dealt with on both sides, is rejection or fear of rejection. Yep. Being vulnerable, being open. Someone's dealing with this. I feel like what you guys do is you kind of mirror each other, but just kind of differently. And you being more in the power seat, like you said, you had to honor yourself and speak your truth. I feel like that's like a wave. It's going to show this person that they need to do the same, because I feel like there was a point in time where you guys mirrored each other, where it's like, oh, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to say that because I don't want to be rejected, or what if this person turns their back on me? And it's that fear of being vulnerable, being open. So I feel like this person is needing to deal with that. I was about to reshuffle, but I don't need to do all that. So you have self-care, focus on physical and emotional well-being. Yeah, I feel like you're both doing that in your own way, but this person, when it comes to like where they're at with the connection, they're kind of just, I wouldn't say like stalled, but it's kind of just being present at the moment, not pushing. How does this person feel about Chloe at this time? How does this person feel about Chloe this time? Okay, nothing else is coming out, but I'll pull. Okay, this came out in the last readings. I'm going to put this back. If they want to come out again, they'll come back, because that does not make sense at all. Thank you, Spirit. Please clear this energy. Ask for permission to tap into Chloe's person as far as what you will allow us to know how he feels. Ooh, child. Oh, okay. Well, that changes the game, but I'm not taking it. All right. I feel unready to make a commitment. I feel God and our angels are bringing us together, and I feel this card keeps coming out for people. I love it, though. It's not bad, but it's like, I guess it's, again, like I said in the other readings, it must be something in the waters, okay? So I feel unready to make a commitment. Obviously, this person is not in a space to give to you in the way that you want. And you did, you just spilled some tea right now, so that would make sense. But this person feels like there's something higher that's bringing you two together. And that makes sense. Hence, the Hermit card. There's a guiding light, and it's an illumination in this person's heart chakra. So they are being divinely led, divinely guided. There's a pull. And I feel like all of this is like internal stuff. Like, they're not acting on this. It's all inside of the self, obviously. But they do feel inspired to better themselves and to grow. Again, your person's approaching things from a more mature way when it comes to this connection. Let's see what they want to tell you, though. Not they went back to their ex. It must be a non-motherfucking factor, excuse my language, Spirit. It must not really be a big deal, because that didn't come out. The Justice card would probably be the only indication of some type of karmic energies going on, but that wasn't a heavy enough energy to even go into all of that, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes Spirit would be like, girl, I don't even know why you asked about that. Like, next question. It's kind of like that. Like, so they wonder if you got somebody else, or they have you moved on, and they feel like you were, again, it goes back to the whole value thing. They've gained nothing by losing you. I fear this is too good to be true. I'm not good enough. It's too good to be true. Okay. So that's what they want to tell you. I feel like your person does a good job at looking and appearing to be, you know, got it all together, or they keep a real stone face. They don't show too much emotion, which is why they're probably coming across as like a heavy earth energy. But they do feel like this is a very valuable connection, and potentially that they've messed up or they lost you. They wonder if you moved on. But they're sitting with this. Like, there's a lot of, like, revelation, a lot of contemplation, clarity. Oh, he's a Capricorn. Oh, that makes hella sense. Say no more. I should have known that. Though it's showing all this Virgo energy, that makes a lot of sense. Capricorns, at least I can't speak for the women, because the women, you know, they're cool. I don't really know how they are as far as, like, how they handle their relationships. But I could speak on the Capricorns confidently, the male ones at least. Oh, you're the Virgo. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so ironically, you have new moon in Capricorn. It says your hard work is paying off. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay. So the new moon in Cancer energy, we just had a new moon in Cancer. When was that? Friday? I feel like that is affecting the movement of this connection, because I feel like this person is doing some type of soul work, whether they realize that's what they're doing or not. This energy just gives me shadow, and we had 2 new moons, Cancer and Capricorn. Your person being a Capricorn, I feel like that's them. This person was doing a lot of soul work. You and your loved ones are safe. I'm not getting anything, I don't know, this is weird, but intuitively I'm not getting anything about loved ones. That Cancer energy represents home, something deeply rooted. I feel like this person was healing through, especially with that King of Pentacles, the Hermit. This person, I feel like, is doing soul work, and whatever they're doing, it's going to pay off for them. It's going to shift things for them. Fiery climax approaches. There's something that you're not expecting, or neither of you are expecting, that's going to take place in this connection. Full moon in Aries. Aries deals with the I am, the self placement. So it could be something shocking that you become aware of within yourselves in regards to this connection. Something about your identity. And this is only able to happen for this person because they did their soul work, if that makes sense. Anybody that's ever did shadow work knows that when you do certain work on yourself, you'll have more clarity, more illuminations, more things opening up within yourself. You're tapping into more gifts. You're tapping into other levels just within your life or your capabilities. It's revealing your light to you, basically. So I feel like you and or this person, most definitely this person, they're going to see some type of shift within themselves. I feel like this is positive. Whatever this is, this person's doing soul work. That's what I get from this. All right. Okie-doke. I hope that was helpful, or that insightful, clarity, and all of that good stuff. Because I'm like over here like, you know, what is you talking about? But, okay. Jennifer. Miss Jennifer, what's going on with you? You're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome. Clarify, or clear this deck, excuse me. That's the highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Jennifer. What does she need to know? King of Wands, Four of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like it's a theme going on. Like, it really is a theme going on where this feels like masculine's like getting the awareness that I need to shift some things within me and actually pursuing those changes. This is a message that's kind of coming out in a few other reads that I did tonight. This feels the King of Wands. His back is turned. I feel like this person, your person that you're asking about with the King of Wands, has a tendency to be, if it's not something that they want to do or they feel passionate towards doing, they're not going to do it. And I feel like this is something that they've turned their back on or resisted for far too long, which is the Four of Swords. Spirit putting them, it's kind of like with the Four of Swords, you and this person are on each other's mind right now, or have been on each other's mind very heavily, period. With the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords, I feel like you might not be able to rest or sleep due to the fact that this person has you on their mind. And I feel like Spirit is causing this on both ends with the Ace of Swords. So they're coming out with the Four of Swords energy and you coming out as the Nine. It's like Spirit trying to break through something between the two of you, because I feel like this person was trying to avoid certain things and somehow Spirit got their attention. It might keep this person up at night as well. The Fool card being here, it's being pulled or guided in a certain direction, and this direction is change, it's newness, it requires a clean slate, because I feel like this person is kind of stubborn. They're used to doing things their own way, and like I said, if they don't feel passionate or that pull to do it, they're not going to do it, even if Spirit says so. But I feel like there's been a change. Let's see what this is. Damn, these cards flying out. Yeah, miscommunication, inner child, true love. Okay. All right, so miscommunication, not seeing eye to eye, misunderstandings. Again, that could have been an issue for a while between the two of you, your communication, due to the fact that this person, they might see things one way, and if you don't see it that way, then there's a problem. It's like bumping heads. But I feel like with the inner child, this person, it says, be kind to yourself, let your creativity flow. I feel like this is your person, but it also can relate to you as well, as where maybe you've been very hard on yourself in regards to this connection. On their end, this is somebody that, again, let your creativity flow. Okay, if I don't feel passionate about it, I'm not putting my energy into it. That's how they are. And I feel like that stems from something within the inner child where maybe they felt stifled within their own decision making, or they felt other people didn't really support them in their decisions. So somewhere down the line, there was a stubbornness, a strong-willed behavior. That's what I'm getting from this. Not in a good way, not strong-willed in a good way. It's like stubbornness. With true love, this is the one you've been waiting for. There's that feeling there, and I feel like it's translating that way because you guys can't get each other off of each other's mind. It's like it's a back and forth flow of energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. I've never read Four of Swords and Nine of Swords in that type of light, but it relates. It's like two people that can't go to sleep, they can't rest, and this Eight of Swords, I feel like, relates. It's the connect. So it's the divine doing it. But let's see how this person feels. How does this person feel towards Jennifer at this time? How does this person feel towards Jennifer? Okay. So this person, there goes back to the misunderstandings again as well. I feel like you don't truly understand why I am the way that I am. Okay, I feel your essence deeply. It's unique and intense. Again, it's like they feel this pull, this energetic pull. I feel like I'll never get it right. So, this makes sense. Jennifer's person, what will you allow us to know as far as what they want to say? whatever reason why they are not saying it. Okay, so yeah, this person has a strong care about the opinions of others. Your opinion matters to them as well. So they might have taken you for granted as well. Yeah, they have issues with opening up and being vulnerable in their expression. This is something, I don't know why I'm getting this. I feel like this ties back into the inner child. The inner child, so it kind of gives me people that tend to like be overly independent or avoidant of their emotions, or try to control their whole life circumstances. They don't really lean on support, or it's like this, it's like by default being overly dependent on self, like this loner energy, like it's, no, I can only do for me. And it's like striving for this false sense of perfectionism, or to be this high stature, to come across a certain way in society and their close loved ones. It's an orphan spirit. And I feel like this is kind of like this person's whole thing. And it stems from childhood. Orphan spirit does not literally mean that you grew up an orphan, but orphan spirit means like you never felt like your parents loved you or loved you enough or validated you. So you validate yourself and overly validate yourself, or you seek that validation outside of self or with outside things. Feeling unsafe and comfortable within connections, not fully showing your true authentic self out of fear of being rejected. I feel like this person deals with that. So if there was someone else, you would definitely know. So if it was someone that either, if there are people involved, they deem it as not that serious. And if it be that there's no one involved at all, or you suspect, but you don't have proof of that, they're letting you know, like, if it was someone that I was really serious about or into, you would know. It just seems like this person, I just keep getting this stubborn energy. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. What can you expect potentially in the coming future? And advice. Okay, hold your vision. So there's a vision that you had, or something that spirit revealed to you or showed you, and spirit saying to hold on to that. Yes, be open to how it's going to manifest, when, where, and how, and all of that. Maybe the who's, but don't be too restricted to it. You know what I mean? Take time to breathe out. So I feel like there's gonna be some type of break, or if it is like spirit saying enjoy the time out, kind of feels like separation energy, or just not too much of each other, because it's giving you time to really breathe. It's giving you time to really reflect and kind of miss each other, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there's a, how I'm seeing it, like spirit showing me that the Four of Swords and Nine of Swords again, it's like a bouncy ball. Like when I'm thinking about you, you're thinking about me, blah blah blah, back. It's like going back and forth, but it's like this divine connect. It's spirit doing it, because I feel like spirit's trying to bring about some type of clarity or breakthrough mentally when it comes to this connection, if that makes sense. Okay. So that was your reading, Jennifer, and I'm gonna move on to Sydney. Okay. Sydney. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Jennifer. their loving guidance, security. Sydney. I just heard somebody stressed and pressed. Not stressed and pressed. Alright. 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5 of Discs, which is the 5 of Pentacles. I get just a lot of overwhelming energy. This person is kind of like separate energy. So 3 of Cups, I feel like this is you. So you might be doing, it's more so your focus is more in a lighter energy, or you are more in a lighter space than this person, or that's at least how they perceive things to be. But I really feel like it's a different, separate energy, but it also could be some type of separation, or you guys are just not together, period. Why did it turn off my... Yeah, I don't know. It turned off my flash. My ability to do flash. Okay. Let me just do it that way. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles, again, I feel like this person and you, it might be that you guys are not together. I lost my train of thought. So it's either you guys are not together, or it's like some type of separation in energies, because this person's dealing with a lot. They're overwhelmed. And then it's like you, on the other hand, it seems like you're just kind of off in your own world doing your own thing, or you're in a much better space than they are. I feel like they're stressed out with certain things, with certain responsibilities that they have going on in their life. Kind of feeling like when it comes to this connection, it's like, do I have the ability to provide, or do I have the ability to bring something to the table in this connection? It's like a feeling of being overwhelmed. Let's see. So you have ego, wearing false self-mask. You have avoidance, running away. And then you have third party. There's another energy in the mixed. Or in the mix. I don't feel like the third party is a person. I feel like it's out. Like other things that they have going on in their life. So I feel like this person might have kind of pushed this connection away. And I feel like the result of it has nothing to do with the connection. It's more so whatever they got going on in their life and not feeling capable. Or if this person, again, it's like, I'm feeling like for some reason I don't feel like you guys are together, or there's some element of separation, or you've never been together, something like that. Either way it goes, it's like, what can I bring to the table, or what do I have to bring to the table? So they're allowing some type of external energy to kind of block things, or keep them from coming towards this connection. Because I feel like there's an element of this is like inadequacy. Let me see how this person feels. How's this person feel? How's this person feel? I feel there's something or someone trying to separate us. I feel like we're bad for each other. I feel like we have an unspoken connection that defies human comprehension. So they feel a deep connection to you. And they don't know, like, if things will be good or bad between the two of you. And I feel like, again, it's that inadequacy. Like, this person might have a pessimistic view of this connection. I feel there's something or someone trying to separate us. That third party energy could be other interferences. Doesn't always have to be romantic third party energies. But like I said, for this person, at least, there is this energy of separation because of their own hangups. And if it be that you guys are just not together, they may wonder if there's other people that's in between the two of you or could get in the way. This person is in a pessimistic mode. For some reason, it just doesn't feel like rational. It's like, where's this coming from? Is it something that you've experienced in your past that's making you feel this? Is it self-doubt? Like I said, I feel like it's some inadequacies, but let's see what they want to tell you. Yeah, they're dealing with some heavy energies. So you mirror things back to them that's very uncomfortable. I feel like this person welcomes the connection to certain degrees, and then there's part of it where it kind of freaks them out. Again, like, I don't know why I'm getting this. You didn't give me a backstory or anything, but this is just the impression that I'm getting. Like, it's either that you guys had something and then this person like pulled out of it at some point, or you guys never had a relationship yet, but there's a connection that you guys both have. But whatever this is, it's like they're reminiscent about this connection. It's something that draws them. It's something that, to some degree, they welcome it, but also on a deeper level, they fear the connection. They push it away. And it seems like it's something to do with their own personal issues that they have, the what ifs and all of that. So, like, a part of them might want some type of support or desire that doesn't have to be literal prayer, but it's like, to me, that's supportive energy. They feel really restricted and stuck. This gives me devil card energy. I don't feel like it's a third party connection. I feel like it's more so of their own fears. It's like, yeah, that's what I get from this. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see. What can you expect potentially in the near coming future, and what's your advice? Let's see. Okay, what can Sydney? This card's wanted to come out. So you have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, with step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So someone, I feel like it's more so your person, but I feel like Spirit's saying that there's a potential for a new cycle in your love life if this person allows themselves to step out of what happened to them in their past. The North Node represents our current future, like our not current future, our current lifetime, like what we're meant to experience in this lifetime. Whatever the South Node is represents our past or our past lives, like how we used to be, how we used to live our lives. So the North Node is the future self. This is the potential. This is what you and who you were are called to be, at least. So this person, I feel like, has to let go of their past in order to embrace this new energy, and it requires them stepping out of what they're used to, out of their comfort zone, the known path, and step into the unknown in order to bring about a new beginning in love. That is the potential of this. But I feel like for you, Spirit's also encouraging the same for you. If there's something from your past that holds you back, to step out of it. If you have access to what your North Node and South Node is, you just got to have your information, your birth chart, an accurate birth chart pulled, and you can see where your North and South Node is and what those placements represent, and that can give you a little more heads up, a little more clarity. But yeah, this is what I'm getting from this. Okay. dropping cards everywhere. Okay. Velissa. Okay, Velissa, this is your reading. Let's see. Velissa, what is your guidance? What is your guidance? Holy Spirit, please clear out all previous energies. Ask for divine wisdom, divine guidance for Velissa. And what do you want her to know about the energy surrounding her connection? Okay, Death, King of Cups, the Emperor. Okay. Wow. So I feel like your person's going through an emotional transformation. So they might be more open than usual. This person, I feel like, is as a result of some very heavy either clearing and or reflection, like really tapping into this. I don't know why I just heard, Spirit, you want to confirm this. There's a catfish here with the green. I feel like this person could have kind of, whether they did this to you or this was just their whole thing back in the day, where they might have loved bomb a lot of people, like catfish people, but not physically catfish them, but just kind of false represented themselves as being maybe more of a catch than what they really were. And I feel like there was a humbling energy where this person had to deal with their emotional baggage, deal with their heart, or spirit was dealing with their heart. But there is a transformation, and I feel like this has something to do with them being more sincere when it comes to their emotions and the expression of their emotions. So you have the Emperor card here. The Emperor card, I feel like this person is kind of, I feel like they're stepping up. This person has gone through a transformation. You have two indications of transformation with the Death card and this Phoenix and this shield right here. So this person, I feel like, is going through a change or some type of maturity that's taking place. This person has a lot of deep emotions too, that they're starting to deal with. I feel like they're going to slowly start to express their feelings. A lot of cards trying to come out. Yep. Affection. Someone wants to give you physical attention. So I feel like this person wants to express themselves. Engagement. Someone's ready to take things to the next level, and that could just be the expression part for them is the next step, a next level. So in the past, I feel like this person was inconsistent. They played hot and cold. You have intention. Someone has ulterior motives. I'm going to get to the bottom of that in a second. Enmeshment of fear, oversensitivity to being, oh, okay. So this person, I feel like, could have acted very insincere in the past with you and potentially other love interests in that they had in their life, in their past. And I feel like it's because this person really has a fear of being vulnerable and someone taking advantage of that. That's something that a lot of people have in common. Mainly, you know, men, sometimes they feel like once they show their emotions, once they tell someone that they love them, that that woman or that man will take advantage of that and use them. You know, just kind of take their kindness for weakness. It's that fear of that. I feel like your person dealt with this. They might be healing that still. Anxiety, thinking excessively about the future. Someone is happy with their current situation. So your person for a long time, if this healing and this transformation has yet to take place, it's going to. With that Death card and that Emperor, it's inevitable. But I feel like this person, either they are or they were content before whatever the transformation happened, is a contentment in kind of just being in like this, being in this energy, going about love, or just not being sincere, not being emotionally open, not being emotionally available, kind of you know, like I said, love bombing or breadcrumbing just to stay safe. Because this person has a lot of fears and a lot of what ifs surrounding love and their emotions. But let's see, how do they feel about you and or this connection? How does Velissa's person in question feel about her and or the connection? Yep, I can't make it up. They feel pulled to make some type of move, and I feel like this is surrounding them expressing themselves. This person hasn't fully been honest. Yeah, I can't make it up. I feel unsafe, fearful, and unsafe in love. I feel aligned with myself and my path. So this is due to the transformation that this person feels more in tune within themselves, more guided than before. And I feel like once your heart chakra opens, because it's like when your heart chakra is like imbalanced, it's out of whack, there's a lot of trauma there that hasn't been resolved. It makes it very hard for you to really trust. So therefore, you're not able to trust yourself. You can't trust spirit. So you're just kind of, you know, walking in a safe zone, safe space where there's not a lot of change, there's not a lot of growth. It's a false sense of security. But when you get into a place where you're really in tune with the heart chakra, then that's where you're more receptible to trusting yourself and trusting spirit, and therefore trusting others, because you're allowing yourself to be divinely led by your heart. But yeah, this person feels unsafe in love. They still have fear there, but they feel this guidance to make a move, and I feel like it's surrounding, again, expressing themselves. Let's see, what do they want to say that spirit will allow us to tap into? Holy Spirit. What is her person? What is her person? Okay, so they're inspired by you. So through maybe your love, through your willingness, your openness, your vulnerability, kind of inspired this person, or just this connection puts them in their emotions, their feelings. Yeah, you mirror me. So you show them the beautiful parts of themselves, but you also may show them parts of themselves like through their shadows, and it triggers them. So you do pose as a mirror for this person, or a catalyst. They don't know how to deal with their emotions anymore. This person's feeling a lot of love for you that they have yet to express, or that they're becoming more aware of, and they know that they need to grow up. They can't play these games no more, or the games that they've been playing, not just with you, but maybe others in their past, and they know that they can't continue to live that way. Like I said, this, when the death card comes, it's a scary, how do I say it? It's like it's a call to change your ways, or just kind of go dive deep into yourself, and it's just like unwanted sometimes. Like, it's not always welcomed. It's very scary. All right. See, what is this person, or not what is this person, we already tapped into what they want to say. Now let's see what spirit has to say about what you can potentially expect from all of this energy at present, and what is your advice. Holy Spirit, thank you for your guidance. Take time to breathe out, step out of your comfort zone, and a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so your advice, I feel like, is spirit saying you do need to maybe take a break from this connection, but ground yourself, because I'm getting something like it's a lot of anxious energy. So whether this is you excuse me, this is you alone or you picking up on your person's energy, but there's like an anxiousness. There's a lot of anxiety. So I feel like Spirit's saying to take a breath, take a breather, ground your energy, and or if you feel led to kind of like take a break from this connection just to reground and recenter yourself. But you're also being guided to step out of your comfort zone in order to welcome in a new romantic cycle. So whether that be with this person or not, I feel both of you guys are being encouraged to step out. And I feel like your person is kind of already walking in that energy a little bit, or they're on the brink of it due to that death card energy, bringing that much needed change, a massive shift and change and transformation. So North Node energy with this card. North Node is um, our future. This is the life that we were called to live in this lifetime. You know, what we can take from our past, as our South nodes represent our past selves or our past lives or our past experiences. You can learn from those things too, but don't allow it to restrict you in the future. So I feel like Spirit is encouraging both of you to step out in a new way, a new energy, be welcoming, so that a new cycle of love can happen. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I'm getting. So that's your reading. All right. Let's see. Bianca. I don't know if he's still on here, because there's not many people on, so I don't know if you're one of them, but let's get into your reading. Your question was simple. You just want to know if this person is moving on or have they moved on. Holy Spirit, please clear all previous energies. How do I say it? I don't feel like they're necessarily, if you're saying like moving on as far as another person or like moving on with someone else or just dating people, I'm not getting that per se. I do feel like this person is kind of like in a pessimistic place right now when it comes to love and relationships. Like they don't have the energy to put any effort into it. um, there's still a passion that still stands with the Ace of Wands. I feel like this person's being guided, and this can, if this feels like you too, take it. But I feel like this person's being guided by Spirit not to get in that pessimistic mode or state about love. The Star is a card of faith and optimism and still holding that hope. So that's something that's being encouraged. With the Strength card, I don't feel like, to answer your question, I'm getting a no. It doesn't feel that way because someone's being guided to keep the faith. The Strength card too, I feel like that's a card of not so much like physical strength, but it's more of a spiritual strength. Believing in the impossible is what I'm getting, because you got the infinity symbol here, and then the star is number 17, which is 8. So it could be something significant with 8s. But for some reason, I'm getting a no. I'm not getting that this person has moved on or that they are moving on. They're not even in a good, like, love-wise. I don't feel like this person's too optimistic about it, but Spirit's telling them not to lose their hope and faith. Yeah, bring more love into the situation. So it's like, I feel like this person's kind of turning their cheek away from love right now. Like, it's either too much going on within themselves, like to even think about that right now, or it's just like they've just grown tired of it. There's no more energy that they feel like they have left in them to put towards love. The Strength card being the Aquarius energy, you have New Moon Aquarius with this card. So in order to bring love into the situation, there needs to still have some type, there's a need to have some type of hope and faith, not so much in the other person, but that the universe is going to do whatever is divinely best, whatever it is that's fated or destined to be, or that whatever is meant for you is not going to slip. It's not going to pass you by, basically. Kind of feel like this person, with the strength card, again, it's kind of like this woman seems like she's consoling this lion, or she's nurturing them in some type of way. And the Four of Cups being here, this person is not in a good space. And I feel some type of way like Spirit's wanting you to separate what, not saying that you can't feel what you feel, but it's kind of like if you look at it from a higher perspective, you'll see that this person is not really in the best of places. And if you can shift your perspective, and be maybe compassionate towards this person, doesn't actively like mean that you have to actively be reaching out to them and all of that, but just sending loving energy towards them, because I don't feel like this person's in a good space. So love might be the last thing that's on their mind, or they're just like, everything is just like fuck everything and fuck everybody kind of like energy. That's what I get from this. Give me a second. I know you just asked that one question, but I don't know if you had, let me see. Oh, let's tap into the energy of connection, because you got the extended spread, so I just wanted to check before. What in the hell is she burning? Energy. Yeah, so you do inspire this person, or your energy alone kind of shifts this person. I kind of got that with the strength card. And this person, I feel like, watches you, and you could actually be holding up better than where they are. That could be kind of like the feeling, because I kind of feel like it's mirrored. How do I say it? It's like it's a mirrored energy where this person kind of feels like maybe you moved on because your energy, like you seem like you're doing good or something. And that's sad to be thinking that like, oh, they must not care anymore because they're not moping or they're not crying. Because, in this day and age, like, we got to be posting and venting and subbing each other in order for us to, like, for that to be a sign like, oh, they care, rather than like sometimes people just have no choice but to just do them and focus on them. That doesn't necessarily mean that I don't care. It's kind of like that type of energy. You have marriage and you have unconditional love. So this person has a love for you. Whether this person realizes it or not, the contractual part of this card stood out to me. There is some type of spiritual contract connected to you too. I mean, I feel like with the strength card and the star, some type of element of fate that maybe you are supposed to be a catalyst for this person in whatever way, whether you realize you're doing it or not. It's something with being a catalyst. So it says unconditional love, love yourself and others without limits and conditions or expectations. So that, again, feel like that's the advice with this, is like, okay, let me separate my own needs and desire, not my own needs, but just like my desire for the two of us at this time, because maybe this person is not in the best space. It's kind of like the example I'm getting of this. It's not saying like ignore your wants and your needs, but let's say you want to get married and this person is like saying, well, I want to get married too, but I don't have the funds to invest in a marriage right now, or our living situation is not best. I don't think it's right for us to get married right now. And it's like, well, I want to get married, so I'm going to desire it and push for it, even though I know that he's not in the space for that. So like Spirit saying, sometimes we have to separate our desires for a second. If they're not in alignment with each other, then it's not right. It's not the time for that. It's not in alignment. So that's what I'm getting from that with the stars too. Yeah, so they feel like you're difficult to read. I feel something for someone else. I'm going to have to clarify that. I feel like we're bad for each other. And I feel incredibly drawn towards you in this connection. Yeah, there's still that draw. I'm going to have to clarify this card. What is this, Spirit? I feel something for someone else. What is this? Just need 1 or 2 cards, not a lot. Thank you. Predator, beware of intentions. Reunion, someone is returning. Pregnancy, growth, expansion. Patience, and allow things to unfold. I feel like this is what I feel. It could be like at some point, like of them not being in your presence, that someone from their past came back into their life, or at least tried, and this person thought that this person wanted to come back to start fresh, start over with the growth and expansion card. This person, I feel like, opened themselves up just to see where things would go with patience, allow things to unfold, but that person didn't have their best intentions at heart, so they're still kind of fucked up over that. That's what I get from this. Okay, so let's see what do they want to say. Yeah, something didn't pan out the way that this person wanted. They invested their energy, or they kind of was like, I'm gonna keep an open mind and see what happens, and that person ended up like being faulty. 2 cards talking about they're inspired by you. So again, like, they do watch you, they do pay attention to you, how you handle things. Like, your energy to them is alone intriguing. This person feels grateful to have you in their life, or to know you within itself. So there's points where they do try not to think about you. You guys could play little petty games with each other some type of way, whether it's like you're not going to speak, well, I'm not going to speak, or you post something that might be like to trigger this person, and they might do the same to you. Something like that, where there's a tit for tat energy. But all in all, though, this person does look at you in a positive light, like you're someone to pay attention to and to watch, because you are a motivation, or they wish they can handle things in the same way that you do, something like that. Okay. Well, card try to fly out. Yeah, I just feel like your person's not in a good energy. Okay. Don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo, and nothing is yet set in stone. So don't allow your ego, and it goes back to the strength card. And I feel like the strength too sometimes is like taming our ego, like not taming it, but bringing it into balance. Like, sometimes our ego does help us be alert and pay attention to things, but sometimes its overprotection can cause paranoia, fear, cause us to do irrational things. So it's like, kind of get it in check and balance it out. Don't let it block you or get in the way, because nothing is set in stone yet. It might look one way, but energy's still moving, still flowing. I feel like it's something with emotions. Like, you might feel something one day, and then the next day it's like, why was I even tripping? Like, what was wrong with me? It's because our emotions can sometimes sway us if we're not grounded, if we don't have control of our emotions in a way where, or it's just emotional intelligence, not allowing our emotions to have dominion over us and control us. Too much of it, drowning too much in it. Um, you know, they call it, like, let's say, like, people in a rage where they say, I blacked out. You know, like a woman that gets upset with her husband because she found out he cheated, and she blacks out because she's heavy in her emotions. She does something she later regrets. It's like we spiral. So Spirit's saying, don't get in that energy. Balance your energy out. And your person might also be in the same energy where they're dealing with a lot of emotions, and it's easy to allow the pride and the ego to get the best of you when you're in that energy. So Spirit is saying like the future is still unfolding. Nothing is set in stone. Energy still, you know, moving with the mutable moon. Then you have don't let your pride get in the way. So that Leo energy, um, grounded. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. I don't know if that made any sense. Oh my. Okay. And you are welcome. Um. Okay. So, yeah. Let me know, sis, if that resonated. You know, I appreciate you. Gonna move on to Alba. Okay, Alba. Okay, let's see what's going on in this situation. Okay, Spirit, thank you for divine guidance, your divine wisdom. I ask for clarity. That you clear this deck, clear any previous messages and readings. Thank you for your divine wisdom, divine guidance. These cards don't want to go back. So does that mean you have quite a bit of cards. So you have the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Devil. Okay. You're welcome. Of course, as always, I'm trying to figure out, let's see. There's something karmic here with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's more so... Oh, I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. I feel like it's more so like you, or I feel like it's you. You're trying to figure out how to move forward in this, or whether you should cut ties or cut yourself loose out of the situation, or should you just be patient? Because I feel like there is an element maybe of karmic energy, or it's a karmic cycle, if not a karmic connection. It's a karmic cycle that's happening in this connection, or someone is going through a karmic energy. Yeah, I feel like you've been doing a lot of seeking. The Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, again, like, should I be patient? Should I wait for this? Or should I just stick around? Because maybe there isn't anything happening right now, or you feel like you've been in this state being stuck. So I'm going to clarify this, because I feel like it's more so picking up your energy and what you feel. Because the Devil card being here, to me, that is karmic energy. But I feel, I just want to discern this, if it's a cycle. Because I feel like it's more so of a cycle. But let's see what Spirit says about the connection. Stability, acknowledgement, recognition. Complacency, self-awareness, childhood wounds, and gesture. Yeah, I don't feel like this... that card caught me at the bottom of the deck. Narcissistic card, empath, balance. I'm going to say this. I don't feel like this is a karmic connection per se. More so feels like you're dealing with someone that has karmic energy, or they are dealing with some karmic energies or ties. With the childhood wounds, trauma affects this relationship. Yet someone within themselves is dealing with some type of trauma. I don't feel like it's literally that um, this person is. I already did. That this I already did. That this situation is. It's not karmic. And I'm trying to talk over her because she always does that. She knows I'm reading. Um, and my dog is greedy, so she already ate. Um, yeah, and if they know that it might be something wrong with my dog, they just like, oh, I'm just gonna. I don't give a fuck. She doing something. We're just gonna keep doing this. Anyway, um, my apologies, but I feel like it's not a karmic partner. I feel like they themselves have some karmic issues that they need to clear out. They have some karmic stuff that they have to clear out, and maybe you do too. Because it can go both ways. Someone is, I feel like, aware of their own behaviors within the situation, or spirit is saying that someone needs to be more aware of their situation within themselves, because there is a possibility to have stable ground, stable foundation. But yeah, self-awareness and acknowledgement, recognition. Someone needs to acknowledge maybe where they've grown comfortable in their trauma and their toxicity, something with wounds. So this connection could very well trigger that, but I don't feel like this person is a karmic partner. I'm going to clarify one more time with the tarot, just to get a clear. I just want to make sure. Someone in this connection wants to be more open romantically with the other. There's a desire for stability, and there's a possibility, but these wounds have to be cleared out. Spirit, is this a karmic cycle that someone's going through, or are they karmic partners? Is this a karmic partnership, karmic connection? I don't think so, no. You got the Tower and the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone is dealing with karmic energies, and it's like they need to restructure. It's making someone aware of their own toxicity within themselves. So I don't feel like this is a dynamic. It could be that if someone is not, if someone, yeah, it could be that someone could be karmic for the other, but it's like more so spiritual, using this connection to make someone aware of their own wounds and how they can be toxic, or bring dysfunction in the connection. So it's really showing you guys maybe where your dysfunctions lie, or your instabilities within a connection lie, or yourselves, which affects a connection from being stable and grounded. They're showing you both this. They're helping you guys. They're showing you where the shadow work lies, but I'm not getting that this is a karmic partnership. But yeah, let's see. How does this person feel? Okay. This person feels like potentially that you would really, like, you could judge them, or that you would judge them if they show you their true selves. More so what they feel like maybe are flaws, or, and I feel like that goes back to the whole trauma and wounds. I feel incredibly drawn towards you in this connection. So they are aware that there's a bond, or that there's some type of deeper connection between the two of you. I feel like you both, it's like, I feel like you guys are catalysts for one another. there's a desire to have more or to get closer, something like that. But someone has to clear out some type of karmic energy. That's what I'm getting. Like I said, I don't feel this is a karmic connection. I do feel like there's karmic energies at play, though. There's some type of karmic cycle that needs to be closed out. What does this person want to say? Yeah, so you're a rare find. This person, they feel like this, like you're unique, but also this connection is unique. Okay, yeah. Do you truly want me? Yeah, this person has some wounds. You guys might mirror each other in some of those wounds, or it might be different. I've never experienced unconditional love before. So yeah, this person's not used to people authentically embracing them or accepting them. So maybe this person is kind of used to kind of holding certain things back, their truth back, not being their authentic self, and being accepted in that way, rather than, okay, if I show this person or this woman or whatever how I truly feel, then they're not really going to love me anymore. They're not going to accept me. So this person kind of plays it safe when it comes to their heart, or they've experienced a moment where they did show someone how they truly felt or their true self, and that person might have, you know, took advantage of that or made them feel some type of shame for that. But yeah, so this person is not used to unconditional loving connections. It doesn't have to just be romantic. Sometimes it could even be, sadly, like with your loved ones. So you guys might have dealt with narcissistic partners or people in your life, because you did have the narcissist and empath card at the bottom of the other deck, or to where it might have kind of birthed out some traits of being a narcissist and things like that. But again, it goes back to clearing out some trauma. Let's see what you can potentially expect in the near coming future and your advice regards to the current energies. Yep. Excuse me. Adjustments are required. So Spirit is encouraging a shift. There's some type of healing. The adjustments required. It looks like it's loading. Hold on before I say that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it was okay because it was loading on my other phone. But so you have adjustments are required. It's time to release negativity. So when I saw the adjustments required, it made me think of the Temperance card and the Justice card. So there's something with healing, and I feel like investing your time and your energy, balancing out the scales of some type of past karmic energies, or just healing yourself and your person needing to do that. But you can't control what your person does in question. But as far as your advice, I feel like Spirit's saying that make the proper adjustments, whatever it is that needs balance or healing or stability within yourself. Another thing too is it says it's time to release negativity. That goes back again where Spirit is saying someone is either aware or needs to be more self-aware of how their traumas are playing out, how maybe there might be some toxic behaviors are playing out, something with narcissist and empathic energy or connections. There's something about being aware of that as well, or being discerning about that, or maybe in what ways might you be exhibiting these traits, or maybe your person is. It can go either way. It just depends on how you resonate with it. So should you or should you not stay? I feel like it's more so based off of your healing, and that will give you the clarity that you need, whether or not this is a connection that you should invest in or not. Based off of where you're at with yourself, and as you improve, you'll see if this other person is also improving, desires to improve, and, you know, of course, doing the work as a result of that desire. Otherwise, someone can say that they're changing all day, or maybe they're not changing at all, and it's like, you know, that's when you're wasting your time and your energy if you're not with someone that's willing to, you know, take accountability for themselves and correct themselves and to compromise and grow with you as you are with them. You can't, it's like being in a relationship with a zombie. Like, you can't force them to be alive. You can't force them to walk and to move and to talk. So that's what I'm getting from this. All right. Okay. Miss Rachael. Thank you, Spirit, for your loving guidance. Please clear all previous energies out. Ask for clarity. Comes to Rachael. Situation. Question. Holy Spirit, what is the energy? Two of Wands. What is that? Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Cups, and the Duality card. The card that was popping out of the deck was the Lovers. So, oops. Okay, so this person is in the midst of, like, they might be in a crossroads, but they're in the midst of making a decision or making some type of taking some type of action to cut ties with something toxic. It's like they know that they have to do this because Spirit's called them. Spirit's also shown them what lies in their future, or they feel like, okay, so Spirit either showed them or allow them to feel and tap into what lies in their future for them. So I feel that Queen of Swords, get two energies from her, because the Five of Swords to me is like, I have to confront and face this Queen of Swords. I feel like this is someone that they're being guided to cut cords with. Put the Lovers to the side, but I just want to clarify that. Yeah, Page of Wands. They're being encouraged to express that they desire a new beginning with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Express themselves clearly, almost like an optimism, and by doing this they're annihilating something challenging with the Five of Swords. They're being guided by Spirit because what lies ahead is some type of new emotional beginning or some type of new cycle in love. The Duality card is bringing some type of balance within them, within the situation as a whole. This person is taking divine instructions. I feel like they're kind of, I feel like this person with the Lovers card, because that wanted to come out but I didn't pull it, but I wanted to see what it was, so the Lovers came out. This person, I feel like, is taking some type of notes from you, seeing how you interact, how you respond to them, just kind of where you're at, where you stand. And I feel like by you being, and that's why it's very important that you be in tune with yourself and Spirit when it comes to this, that you look to Spirit, that you look to God, your angels, your ancestors for guidance and instructions on what it is that you're supposed to be doing when it comes to this connection, and also just period in your life. Because this person, as you're a walking example of being in that divine energy, they also take notes of that. They find inspiration in that, and that inspires them to also walk in their truth and their divinity as well. So yeah, I feel like you inspire this person, or you are also inspiring them to face something challenging in order to initiate a new energy or a new beginning. That's what I get. Let's see what these shadow energies are, or the hidden energies. So underneath the surface, you have irresponsible, unreliable, reckless, careless, financial issues, poor financial choices, obsession with money, and guilt. Someone is feeling remorse. So I feel like in the past, what the other path represents, because you have the Two of Wands, you have the Lovers. Those are paths sometimes as well. Being at a crossroads, two opposite energies. Whether I honor and obey my soul, or I honor and obey what the ego is saying. With the Two of Wands, it's like two different dominions of energy. There's expansion on the other side, and that's the path that has not been traveled yet. So I feel like this person is used to maybe relying on their finances, or being obsessed with their material, the superficial things, which was in their past. Now with this person is more so tapping into their heart, tapping into the soul-based desires. This person feels a little bit of guilt or remorse based off of their past choices, their past decisions. That's what the duality is about, but it's needed. Like, without the shadow, you're not able to find the light, or without the light, you're not able to shed light on your shadow. So it's needed. And I feel like that's something that's being understood, maybe, or this person's coming into that. Let's see, how do they feel? Okay. So they feel like if they were to show you that side, because there's parts of them that they are not comfortable with sharing. I don't feel like it's a part of them that they feel like it's negative, but it's more, if I were to show you myself, my deep layers of myself, would you judge me? So I feel like I will never get it right. I feel like you could hurt me more than anyone. So this person fears getting hurt. This Queen of Swords, that's someone that's a woman, whether it's a mother figure or not. This is a woman that was in their life that I feel like might have been very cold, very cunning, very cutthroat with their words. Obviously, she does not operate in emotion. She's not the most nurturing person. In her shadow, she can be quite, a little bitch. I'm just saying. So whether that's a parental figure, like a mother figure, or that is a lover, this person might have felt cut down, like they feel like they can't do anything right, nothing they say or do is ever good enough. So there's this fear that if I do this with her, she's gonna treat me the same way. That's what I get from this. Let's see what they want to say to you. So they want to tell you that they know that you watch them. They would, if things were perfect, or in a perfect world, this person would have married you. I miss you was in reverse, but I'm not taking it in reverse. Ooh. Do you even care at all? All these freaking cards. Pay attention and use your intuition. There's a card that fell on the floor, and I don't feel good enough for you. So yeah, there's still some inadequacy that they got to deal with. Spirit saying for you to pay attention to your intuition, because I feel like there's things that this person is not ready to express to you out of fear of being judged, or out of fear of just kind of like taken advantage or taken for granted. This is an energy that keeps coming out too, I'm noticing, or like some of the energies in some of these reads. But let's see what your advice is on what you can expect. Okay, look at the bigger picture, Spirit is saying, and have faith in your dreams. So I'm not getting anything about the future, but I will say, like, apply whatever, because I get the same energies from the last reads. It's the same, that there's gonna be clarity about where this person stands with you and how they ultimately feel. I feel like this person builds their way up. They might do little things, and spirit wants you to pay attention. Again, use your intuition, because I feel like they show you subtle hints, subtle signs, but you just got to pay attention. But I feel like there's going to be a point where this person is going to tell you how they really feel, any type of, just kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but there will be clarity, there will be a conclusion to all of this. But right now, your advice is to look at the bigger picture and to have faith right now. So you have full moon in Sagittarius, and you have a waxing crescent moon. So things are still forming. It has not reached its full peak and clarity and completion yet. There's butterflies in this card too, so there's still some things transforming and changing. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. So hopefully that resonates with you whenever you watch this. And I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Tuni. Okay. All right, Tuni, let's see what's going on in this connection. Connection that you have most on your heart and on your mind. That Tuni has most on her heart and on her mind. What is the connection? What is the energy? Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, the Hermit, the Magician, and the Empress. You got a lot of major arcanas. Okay, so you and this person may be in two different spaces as far as energetically, like where your energies are concerned. There's a lot of, I feel like the situation is like in a gray area. I don't know how to explain what I'm getting, but it's like this gray area. There's no clear distinction between where you guys are and where you stand within your connection. Your person may be aimlessly trying to manifest something, or they're not clear much at all what they really want and what it is that they're not clear as to what it is that they want to manifest, if that makes sense. There's no clear direction or aim. It's like your person is resulting to maybe kind of like keep their distance, or it's like a subtle hidden motivation, but there's no direction even in that. It's like confliction. With the Emperor's card, I do feel like you're trying your best to be receptive to this connection, and receptive to what you want to manifest, or just allow things to manifest on its own, than rather actively putting your energy into it. Because I feel like, yeah, there's like an instinctive knowing that you are you are pregnant with something, that you are going to manifest something, but it's just not a lot of clarity. And I don't feel like this person really knows how to go about things right now in this connection. There is a little bit, like I said, it's a gray area. There's no clear distinction of what is what, if that makes sense. All right, let's see. There's a lot of cards that's trying to come out. Yeah, so it's kind of like if this person is deciding to operate and add other people into the mix, or something with third parties, whether it's romantic third parties, sexual and all of that, or it's just other things. it's like this person, these other elements might represent different things that this person is holding on to that's in the mix of all of this. And that's why it's confusing, the motion or the movement. Like this person's not clear on what their aim is or what they want, because I feel like they're still holding on to something or holding on to things that might be conflicting to this connection. It's like, stick to something and focus on it. You know, this person's all over the place. So their careless actions, I feel like as a result, it hurt you, but it ends up hurting themselves. This person does want to, I feel like this person does want to show you affections and love. I feel like they're trying to figure out ways to manifest that, but it's like, at the same time though, there's some other things in the midst. Spirit wants you to pay attention to this person very clearly, because this magician, I keep looking at the magician card. The magician sometimes, I mean, he's not always a bad card. He's not always a good card. It just depends on the energy. I feel like this person is in a space, and I don't like his face. He's winking. That to me, it's like, and he has a smirk on his face. So this person, I feel like, has manipulative ways about them, and they manipulate things in a way that works best for them, that suits them. So they have the ability to make things happen. It just, how does the magician do that? Whether they're doing it with a positive intent or they're doing it out of a negative intention. And I feel like your person's intentions are not all the way good nor bad. It just seems like this person has some ways, you know, some manipulative ways. This person, I feel like, wants things to move to the next level. But again, it's like, I get this subtle energy, like they want to hold on to these other energies in the mix. So whether this is their vices, things that they like to do, that certain things that they know that they need to give up, or they're just unwilling to let go of and give up or stop doing. Doesn't always have to be people. Yeah, Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition and your guidance and pay attention to this person's behaviors, because they can say one thing, but it's all in, you know, how they're moving. Like, pay attention to how they move. What's Tuni's advice? Or not advice, sorry. How does this person feel? How does this person feel towards her and or the connection? Cards trying to fly off the table. Okay. Feel aligned with myself and my path. I feel your essence deeply. It's unique and intense. And I feel you're someone safe to let my guard down with. So this person's feelings right now is like, I want to... This person feels aligned, whether they feel like, again, the magician, what they want to do, what is best, what they want to manifest. They're all over the place with it, though. So they might be in a good mood, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're walking in integrity, because I'm looking at this Hermit card, and he seems to be walking another direction other than where this Empress is. He's more leaning towards this magician energy. So it could be that this person, in ways, they are following their divine guidance and what's of their highest good, but at the same time with that magician, there's still a slight bit of something off. I don't know why. Like sometimes the magician, I'll pick up something that I just, something about it is just like, I don't know about it, I don't like it. But the thing with the magician is, what does he do? He paints illusions. So it's like, I can feel when someone's painting an illusion, and I have to cut through it sometimes with the magician. But I feel your essence deeply is unique and intense. So there's still this connection that's still strong and present. I've been noticing with the Hermit card that their heart space is illuminated, it's light. So there's still this light, this love that they still feel drawn to, that they still come back to. I feel you're safe, or someone's safe to let my guard down with. Yeah, because you have this divine feminine, divine mother energy, this nurturing quality to you. So this person does feel safe with you and around you. Let's see what they want to tell you. Yeah. So to get the truth about who this person is, you got to go straight to the source and your spiritual team. They will reveal it to you. Because I feel like for some reason, like your person's energy, they're kind of cloaking a little bit. Okay, so they want to know, is there someone else? And they know that they have to make a decision. They know that they have to choose. They can't play sides. Like I said, I feel like this person is on the fence about completely giving up something or stopping something that it's kind of, it's not helpful to the connection, or it's no longer healthy for them, or it never was. But there's a misunderstanding. So this person wants to let you know that there's some things that are being misunderstood. And it could be that one of those misunderstandings is that there's someone else that they have in their life. One of those things. But let's see, what is your advice, and what can you potentially expect? Okay. Spirit is saying that luck is on your side. Like the outcome, whatever is supposed to be, it's gonna be something that leans in your favor. Sagittarius energy to me is like explorative energy. So I feel like Spirit is saying that be open to expansion. Don't sit in a stagnant energy or waiting too long. Just be open. But also at the same time, keep your focus, keep your aim high, if that makes sense. Take time to breathe. So this energy right now between the two of you, if this is like a separation, because that's kind of the energy that I get from this. Spirit is saying like enjoy the separation and take a break. Don't overextend your energy. If this connection is draining you, yeah, take a break. Okay. Yeah, and the fact that you came out as the Empress, that's the energy of receptivity, because she is pregnant in this card. Well, she's always pregnant typically, not always, but typically in the tarot decks, the Empress is pregnant. That's her abundance. So you are pregnant with something. You are going to manifest. Feel like Spirit is saying for you to be receptive and open to what that is. Nurture yourself. Continue to plant your seeds elsewhere, as well as you're allowing whatever this is that you're manifesting to come to fruition. But yeah, if you're in a separation with this person, it's needed, I feel like, so that you can kind of breathe, ground yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next person. Okay, Nancy. You asked a specific question, so I'm going to go lean towards that. I just have to pull it back up again. Give me a second. Okay, is he a player with multiple love options? Is he a Don Juan? I'm just kidding. Let's see. Holy Spirit, please clear out all previous energies. I ask for divine truth, divine clarity for Nancy. The moon card tried to come up face upward. Is this person that Nancy's asking about? Okay, these cards are sticking to themselves. Okay, so you have the duality, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Lovers. Is this person a player with multiple options? I don't feel like this person is a player. This is someone that I feel like is keeping their options open, perhaps. They're not completely settled yet. With the Moon card, there's still some type of element of mystery on both sides. So this person is not all the way clear about maybe who you are or what this connection is yet. This person is open though. Um, the Knight of Wands to me is coming out as someone that's adventurous, someone that's open, playful, lighthearted, or taking a lighthearted approach and perspective. Although there are some things that you don't know about each other, there's a lot that's still hidden. And I feel, again, to be fair, it's on both sides. With the Lovers card, I feel like this person does have a level of respect for you. They know that eventually, someday, they'll have to make a decision about their path of love or what they want or who they want once they come across it. With the duality card being here, you and this person have a lot of similarities. You guys are opposite, but you guys are a lot alike. So Spirit wants you to uncover more about this person, and the more you do, the more you'll find that you guys are a lot alike in certain ways, even though amongst your differences there's similarities. The Three of Wands, again, I feel like this is somebody that's just kind of like an open, not getting free spirit, I'm just getting like an open being, open to life experience, seeing where life takes some type of person. um I feel like this person doesn't necessarily commit easily. It has to be, again, someone that they truly feel called and pulled to. I'm going to clarify this Lovers card. I feel like you played me. That's interesting. Yeah, this person feels a deep connection to you. They might have the same question as well. Like, are you someone that they can fully trust? This person does not, like I said, they don't commit easily. I feel like this person feels an intense attraction and draw towards you. It's like there's a lot to still be uncovered. I just keep getting that. There's a lot of mysterious energy. They don't have a lot of clarity about who you are yet. So I'm not getting that this person is out here just being a thought. And even if they are dating other people, I don't know if this is a serious bond. I don't see other people in here. But I feel like you guys don't know a lot about each other. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is your fear. This is your worry. Yeah, the Five of Cups is at the top of the deck. It would be something shattering if you find that this person is not investing only in you, or something with investing. This person, again, like, I just feel like until they know it, till they found their one, or till they feel like they're at a place where they're ready to be with the right person or meet that person they're going to commit to, they're kind of just open. So if this is a relationship where you guys agree to just date each other, then that's different. That means that this person is interested enough to see where it goes. If it's just one of those things where you're just dating or just getting to know each other, and this person has not said that, okay, I'm focused on, courting you and getting to know just you or whatever, then this person is just open right now. And I don't see them as a player for that. I feel like this is just their flow. This is how they go about things. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. A player, in my opinion, is somebody that strings you along, paints a certain picture with you, make you think that you're the only one. Maybe they're not clear in their intentions. If this person was clear with their intentions and they said to you, I'm just we're just dating, or we're just seeing where things go, or whatever the case may be. So if there hasn't been any clear boundaries or clear what this clarity on what their intentions are, that's a conversation, obviously, that would need to be had. But if it be that this person is telling you, I feel like if this person is telling you, this is something I'm interested in, I'm investing my time and energy into it, then that means this person is serious, because they're not someone that just hops into things and relationships. They're very go with the flow type until they find what they feel like is worth investing in, or when they feel it's a time to invest in. But other than that, if they're not saying this, then that means this person is just flowing and they're just open. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. So, last but not least, okay, this wasn't really a love question. I mean, it's platonic loving energy. So I'm gonna do my best to read this one, because this was a little in different from the rest. Okay, so you want to know, does your sister hate you? That's a strong word. So basically, you want to know how she feels. Holy Spirit, please clear out all previous energies. Ask for permission to tap into her energy and that of her and her twin sister. And what's her sister's feelings about her and her behaviors. What's her intentions? Or just, what is it? What do you want her to know about her twin sister towards her? Trying to make sure this isn't glitching. It's over here scrolling, or it's still loading on my end. I want to make sure that it's not doing that where I'm trying to record. Okay. You want her to know about her sister. Yeah, you feel like you had to walk on eggshells with her. I don't feel like she hates you. I'm not getting that she hates you with that Page of Cups. Okay, I don't get hate from this energy. Six of Swords, Two of Swords, High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. There's a little bit of, like, you guys might have bad communication towards one another. There's miscommunication definitely here, where you guys don't always see eye to eye. You guys are complete opposites of one another. I feel like you might be very, or you try to be at least understanding of where she's coming from, and you try to be patient with her. I feel like you guys don't reach that resolution or that clarity, and I feel like Spirit wants you to to stop tiptoeing around something with her, or allowing her to intimidate you, because I feel like there's a lesson in this. There's always a lesson in something with this High Priestess card here. I feel like it's something that you're going to discover about yourself that's going to help you understand where your sister is coming from. You have the ability to do that. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel some of the resentment might actually come from the fact that you have either your own life, or that it's like you have something outside of her, if that makes sense. It's something that's outside of her. And that's a little bit where this comes from. Another thing that I'm getting from this is like Spirit saying to continue to nurture yourself. I don't feel like there's a reason for you to feel some type of way. Um, yeah, like I'm not getting she hates you. This is the energies I'm getting is differences. And there's something that you're gonna either unlock or understand, rather due to understanding something within yourself. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what is the energies? What is the energies? Yeah, it's kind of some subtle, might be a little bit of possessiveness. Um, so you have loyalty, fidelity, and faithfulness. Admiration, someone admires you, she admires you, she watches you, she takes notice of certain things. It's kind of like she wants to be like you. She, oh my God, it's kind of uncomfortable, but I have to be honest and straight up. She might be a little immature, more, she's less mature than you are on certain levels. And I feel like certain ways that you do things, you handle things, or the way that you invest in yourself, in some ways she's not. So it's a little bit of intimidation, but at the same time, it's admiration. With the third party energy, I don't feel like she's all the way sound sometimes. Either she's dealing with some type of mental battles, depression, something personally within herself that she deals with. This third party energy is like there's something else that's at play other than what's on the surface. She doesn't hate you. Like, that's a strong word to begin with, but she doesn't dislike you either. Engagement, someone's ready to take things to the next level. I feel like she wants to engage with you in a certain way because she sees your progression. It's like she wants to be a part of that, or she wants to know how to either embody that, if that makes sense. Like I said, I don't feel hate from this. I don't even feel like she dislikes you. It's kind of like I want my sister's time and energy. I want to do things as she does them. I want to be a part of it. That's what I get from this. Let's see, what's your advice with this? Expect a powerful change. Your hard work is paying off. So don't get too hung up or distracted to where, because I don't know, because I kind of get this energy where you might feel guilty about your progress, or you doing things for yourself, or you wanting to excel in some type of way where she might not be on that same level, and it kind of this desire to cap yourself so that she's not upset with you or something. It's like that. Don't give into that energy, because something's going to pay off for you. And also there's going to be a positive change when it comes to your connection, or just some type of significant energy, some type of shift with the powerful change. It's something very significant that's going to happen and manifest between the two of you and your connection. But Spirit is saying, do not play yourself small to appease your sister. She admires you and all of that, and I feel like there's a inch of jealousy, yes, but it's also an admiration and wanting to be a part of it and to be like you, or to acquire the same things that you do or have. And that can sometimes spill over to toxic jealousy too. But yeah, I don't feel like she hates you. To answer your question, that's not what it is. Do not try to appease this person, like your sister and all of that. Downplay yourself, tippy toe around her. No. Um, and I also feel like you guys have to accept that you guys are different, and that you're not going to move at the same pace in life, or that you're not going to like and want and need the same things. So it's also this energy of compassion as well with the Page of Cups, but not tiptoeing, not downsizing or downplaying, or maybe even withholding your love for her because you feel like she doesn't reciprocate it. There's a lot of healing that's being revealed to you for yourself and in regards to what your sister may be dealing with. That's what I get from this. There will be some type of peace in this. So I don't know if that made any sense, but hopefully that resonates. So much love. I'm going to put the timestamps up shortly. I appreciate all of you. Much love. Take care. Uriel wants to show himself. So I don't know if you're still, or if you're going to, when you watch this, if you're still going to watch it at this point. Work with Archangel Uriel. Look him up. There's a reason he fell over. So I just wanted to point that out. I'll probably put it in your timestamp to work with Archangel Uriel. But yes, much love. Hey sis. Thank you, Bianca, for moderating. So I'm going to move on to, not move on, I'm about to get off. Look, over here, I'm done with the reads. So much love as always, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to put the timestamps up, so be on the lookout for that in case you miss your reading or you just want to come back and watch it later. And yeah, much love, peace. Thank you.